I said this at the concert last night, but there are very, very few high schools in the country that have all of their ensembles get superior ratings at festival consistently from year to year to year. It's one thing for people to have a good top group, but what we have here at Stony Creek is a lot of depth, and we've got good groups all the way through, and we're really, really proud of all of our students. And I hope all of the students feel a sense of pride, because every performance tonight really had something wonderful and something artistic and something sophisticated about it. So we're really, really excited for where we're headed, and that we've got such wonderful kids to work with. We'd like to thank the community and the parents, and because the kids wouldn't be the kids they are without the upbringing that they've been given. So we're just really thankful for that. Every year I tell myself I'm not going to get upset. And every year I get upset, and so I guess I'll just let you know, if you've ever been to one of these before, you'll probably see me blubbering in just 1 minute, but that's how I am, I guess. So I can tell a story. When I was a senior in high school, I wore my heart on my sleeve a lot, and the last night of the musical, we were all really close, and the kids that have been in the musical kind of understand this, but my character, I had to wear knickerbockers and suspenders, and I was a younger kid in the show. I was a senior, but I was playing someone younger, and some of my friends still remind me that their most vivid memory of me from high school is me blubbering up on stage wearing knickerbockers and suspenders, and kind of having a hard time controlling myself, so you can kind of picture that. At this time, I'd like for all of our senior members to come up to the stage and form a line. Toes on the line. Standing before you is an amazing group of young people. Sorry. I never think about what I'm going to say, because I just kind of like that. I just kind of go from the heart. One thing I can say about this group, I mean, every year we've got really talented kids, and every year everyone says, well, you're never going to be able to do it without so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And then every year we're able to do it without so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And arguably, it almost gets better every year to spite so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And I'm just exceptionally proud of these kids. There's some kids up there that have been in choir for 1 semester, and there's some kids that I've known since they were little kids, because I've seen them growing up in middle school, and their younger siblings of their older siblings, kind of came through the program before them. But I would say that one thing that stands out about this group is that they love each other, and they love other people. They are exceptional leaders, and they are really special kids. They sing beautifully, but they love each other beautifully as well. And to me, that's more important than what we do and sing all this hard stuff. The best part of my job and the best part of Mr. Kaush's job is being able to form relationships with kids. And I can tell you that on this stage, there are more than just a handful of kids that when they have a choice of going to some other class or being a stowaway, I call them in the music department, they will be a stowaway. They find a way to hide themselves in our office during every hour of the day, and I don't know what the other teachers think about that, but that tells me something about the kind of kids that they are. They like to linger. They spend time with each other, and they have cherished the memories. I'll say it anyway. I'm friends with several of these kids on Facebook, and I will tell you that I have said my fair share of, you better watch what you're posting on Facebook because Mr. Ark is watching you. Messages. But I've also been able to see comments that they write to each other about how much they care and how sad they are that they're not going to be with each other anymore. And I'm just really, really sad to see them go. And every year I have to let people go, and every year, that happens. But I have told them this, and I will tell you this as well, because I think it's something that's important to think about. They will never be, this group of collective people will never be as close to each other as they are right now. The reality of it is that in a few years they'll drift apart, and some of them may remain close, but for most of them, they won't really have that close-knit connection that they have with each other. But I would argue that that is not in vain that they loved. There's a famous poem, it's called The Flanders Field, and it talks about people that were killed in the battlefield in France during World War I. And it's a place where the poppies grew after the dead were buried. And if you know anything about poppies, they're a plant that grows in soil that has been upturned. And part of the line of the poem says, loved and were loved, but now they lie in Flanders Field. And I am thankful that they have had the courage to love each other and to love me back. During these 4 years that I spent with them, despite the fact that that might break their hearts a little bit at this point. Because I think that in life, we don't always see the beautiful things. And a lot of you are here tonight celebrating the fact that we've got great kids at Stony Creek and they can sing really beautifully. But what we see on the news is contrary to that. So I'm thankful that for these kids, choir has been a sanctuary where they've been able to love and to be loved. And so it is with pleasure and with regret that I present to you the senior class of 2009 for this day.